And here you go. Just go to my the link, StreamYard link. How do I send the link? Yeah, invite. Here you go. Yeah. All right. Copy. Boom. There you go. All right. I sent you the link. You got it? You got the link? All right. Hold on. Let me go like this. Cancel. You muted. Okay. Let me see. Why don't hear you on here? Settings. Audio. Okay. I should be able to hear. You should be able to hear. Can you hear me? Through the speakers? No, I can't hear you through the speakers. Let's see. No, you're not muted yet. Now I'm muting you. Now you're unmuted. Settings. Try and exit and come back up. I'm glad I'm testing this. All right. About to test this thing out, you hear me? Testing, try and say something. No. Okay. Okay, backstage. Present. Okay, all right, here we go. Add the stage. There we go. All right. Now click. I still don't hear you, no. No sound. Okay, yeah, you muted yourself, but there's no sound either way. Okay, let's see, general audio. Boom. Echo cancel. We adjust volume. See, okay, tested the speakers. Mine are good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I just heard you for the first time. All right, cool. That's lit. All right, cool. Now I'm about to try this. Here we go. Present. Ruslan. Diddy. All right, let's test this out. Diddy. What's Diddy doing? Diddy's tripping. Let's see what Ruslan got to say about that. All right, let me try share screen. Here we go. All right. Boom.
Oh, damn.
Here we go. All right, we got Diddy in here, and he is wilding. So
to turn to God. Meek Mill is a Philadelphia rapper who's most notably known probably for his beef with Drake while dating Nicki Minaj. But recently, his career has took a massive nosedive. As the Diddy saga continues intensifying, people have gone back and looked at the lawsuit that many people believe led to the raid on Diddy's multiple properties. There's some speculation in this lawsuit that we're not going to go into right now. But what isn't speculation is his countless appearances at different Diddy parties and photo shoots and music events. And the most notable clip that sent the internet in a frenzy is this video of Meek Mill shirtless in a pool at Diddy's house being called Daddy.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy.
ain't none of them
You
things.
putting in that
good.
work.
Hold on.
Proud of you. I love you.
Hold on. All three of them things are bad.
Yeah, he's bad.
Yeah, that's not what's up.
Man, Meek Mill used to be.
As Meek was quote unquote putting in that work, he's made a bit of a mess of it. And all of this culminated in a recent viral clip of Meek Mill and rapper Big Sean backstage at one of Meek Mill's concerts. Did all the recent speculation and downward spiral of his career lead to this moment backstage where they are praying and Meek Mill turns to God? Well, before we get into that, guys, my name is Ruslan. This channel exists to encourage, empower, and inspire you to live a life that blesses God. If you're new here, or if you're not new here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button as we reach over a million unique users on this channel every month. And unfortunately, a huge percentage of you guys are not subscribed. All right, let's get into this video. So we've been dealing on this channel with this idea of syncretism. Syncretism is the idea of combining ideas, worldviews, belief systems that are incompatible, right? So it's like saying, I am a meat-eating vegan.
Nice.
Those two ideas don't work. Okay, those two ideas don't work. It would be like saying, I am a patriarchal feminist. Those two ideas don't work. That doesn't make sense. They're incoherent.
No, they had a chick at school, at not school. Look, I'm sounding like I'm a kid. They had a chick at work today that was doing it. That was she was like, I believe God is whatever. You know, all of the different gods is all the same thing. And then it was like, it took 2 seconds of me just laying out what Allah do. And I was like, you rocking with that? You think that's God too? And I was like, because Allah say you get with the babies, right? And she's like, oh, no, you can't do that. So that's not, that one don't work too. That part is not good. And she was like, dang. And then
I mean, a lot of them people, like that's the same as how I used to be, you know. When anytime anybody says, you know, I think anything to the effect of, you know, they all the same, or I believe in all the gods of all these different religions, they just saying that they never read none of them.
Yeah. In so many words, that's all you tell. Because if you knew, I was telling them, I was like, how you know the God's not beefing? Like, how you know that you saying that they all the same? How you know that they not like in direct contradiction to the point where they beefing? And then that's where you get, you know, the surahs in the Quran that say to kill all the Jews and the Christians and feel them submitted underneath the will of Allah and pay the jizya.
They don't go together, right? So the video we're going to be looking at is a spiritual manifestation of syncretism. Okay, and I am here for it. I think these sorts of things are good because they just expose how silly people are, and it is very new agey. And this is very new agey, okay, to say the least. So if you guys haven't been keeping up with the latest issues in the world of rap, Meek Mill has been in a lot of hot water as of late for his affiliations with Diddy some sus videos of him in the water with his shirt off and Diddy calling him Papi.
Daddy.
Daddy, excuse me. Oof, that's even worse. Papi, because you can, Puerto Rican men will call each other Papi, but Daddy's even worse.
You deserve it, Daddy.
You deserve it, Daddy. Recently, him going back and forth with former label mate Wale. Just L after L. L is so many L. Meek Mill is like a L magnet. I feel bad for the guy. He is just an L magnet. And so I was pretty excited when I saw him post this. Don't follow the heathens. This is what love looks like in the room. The streets was here this night. Y'all felt that ish. It's different. So I'm like, yo, it looks like they're praying.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Heads bowed, eyes closed.
That's Big
I
Sean.
already knew that this was
Good.
gonna
That's
go
Big
left.
Sean. Boy,
Like I didn't
right?
even
And-
need to watch. I was like, I'm like, man. I'm like, they not gonna pray. I was like, I was hoping they was, but I'm like, okay, we got Big Sean. I'm like, Big Sean. I already know Big Sean dating one of them spirit cooker chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like she one of them. You know, like it's mixed up when you messing with. You got Janae Aiko. She like on her what do you call that?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's a witch, but I mean, That's a I guess I got
witch. Yeah,
nicer, more
straight up.
kinder words to use.
No, that's that's good words. Like
That's
witch.
what I would call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. As soon as this entire video came on, I was like, I see exactly what they're about to do.
Yeah, it was. I was like, I'm hoping. I'm
They
like,
about to
man,
pick apart Big
great.
Sean prayer. And there's nothing wrong with that. I knew he was about to pick apart Big Sean prayer because I knew that Big Sean prayer wasn't about to be solid from the perspective of a Christian.
No hating,
You know what I mean?
hating. Just like, nah, Big Sean about to come. I do it. That boy was about to hit that. He be saying God on God.
Those are his ad libs, by the way. So I'm like, yo, Big Sean, Meek Mill. Big Sean's rapped about God before.
Yep.
Maybe this is a step in the right direction.
Mhm.
Tonight I take a L, but tomorrow I bounce back.
Maybe he's bouncing back, right?
Yeah,
Maybe
there you
this is Meek showing up from some love with, Big Sean's gonna lead him in a sinner's prayer. I'm like, yo, this is a vibe. So
They gonna
lead
He's been
Meek
culturally
in the
Catholic for
sinner's
like
prayer.
2 decades,
Sean.
right?
Some sort of twist.
Finally famous, right? So I was like, let me check this out. Where's this going? And one of the most hilarious and egregious things was said in this prayer. And this is syncretism at its finest. This is worse than J. Cole dropping the diss track and then apologizing within 36 hours. This is worse than that. Okay. I think J. Cole is genuinely trying to do the right thing and work through whatever it is he's going through, right? And it seems like a good guy. I mean, he made a song about folding laundry, for crying out
Did he
loud.
really?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Respect your woman, fold the laundry.
Yeah. So
Timing.
no, I get it.
Live a life that people don't get a chance to live in 10 lifetimes. We give thanks. Let's go out
Okay.
here all for our
give
brother
thanks.
Meek Mill.
This is good. We start our prayers, in our Blessed God prayer journals.
Yep.
We too encourage you to start your prayers with gratitude and glory, giving thanks to God for all the things He's done for you. That follows the Lord's Prayer.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps he has the PDF.
Perhaps he got the PDF of our prayer journal. Okay, so this is off to a good start. Okay, go ahead.
And give them all the energy we have. Let everybody in this audience open their hearts up and just
Open their hearts up to
Maybe a sermon, mid in the middle, like bring out a Judah Smith, like Justin Bieber did.
how amazing would that be?
Phenomenal.
If Big Sean and Meek Mill took a page out of Justin Bieber's playbook and brought out Judah. I'm not the biggest fan of Judah right now, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it, right? So people are opening their heart. Okay, I like that. I like that he's praying for that. Keep going.
They'd probably bring out Michael Todd.
I'll take Michael Todd.
Yeah, no,
I'll take Michael Todd.
Yeah.
At their concert, I'll take Michael Todd.
Yep.
them through high school, through when they was young, through now, through to this day, and everything that's involved with the show, from the technical aspects of the lights to the mics to the music, everything just flow perfectly.
Yeah, we want everything to
far,
flow,
so
especially if
good.
Mike Todd comes out. We want to make sure everything is solid. The sound is on point.
Yep.
So far, so good. That boy's spitting good so far. He's, you know what I'm saying?
I like Big Sean, man.
I like Big Sean too. I like
I like Big Sean. Like I knew that he was gonna. I knew where they were going when they, started reacting to this immediately, because I was like, oh, Big Sean gonna talk about the universe, and he ain't even said it yet. But like, I already knew where he was gonna come. But I think that Big Sean is coming from a good place. He ain't really know what was going on around him. He just, he just wanted to be a rapper, and and he genuinely would like to have I think a relationship with whatever is good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Big Sean is where I was at. Like I look at Big Sean and how he was. Like I look at his girl, I look at all that, and I'm like, man, that's me. Like I look at a lot of that. I'm like, man, he believed in God. He believed in what's right. He just got it mixed up with all type of like.
Yeah.
He ain't trying to do nobody nothing. He ain't trying to do wrong. If he knew what was wrong, you know what I'm saying? It'll be, it would still be a lot, because when that should it be attached to your girl, it be attached to everybody you with, all the type of, you got to get rid of all of the big crystals out the crib now.
Right.
Yeah.
We need the props to shine and be clear.
And you know how the enemy goes.
The enemy will mess up tech stuff
Yeah,
all the time.
all the time.
All the
Anyone
time.
that knows tech stuff knows that when you're doing stuff for the Lord,
Yeah,
the enemy takes over.
Murphy's Law. So we want to pray against the enemy utilizing and possessing the technology to make the show go off rails. So I'm with him so far. Keep going.
And just thank you again for bringing us all together. Dear God in the universe, you give us everything we ask for. So with that being said, all we ask for.
That's it.
I saw a caption that said, "Dear God in the universe."
I know, but it was like, I don't know. It's like, yeah, well, that's the difference, right? It's like, dear God and the universe. That's wild too, because it's like, that's a weird. Why you want to put them both together? Like,
It doesn't really matter because we already know that Big Sean, and I'm not judging this man, it's like, but we already know that Big Sean genuinely does believe in the universe. Like, he's gone on record, subscribing to that kind of ideology. We know where Big Sean coming from, but so
I just find it interesting. I'm wondering, just out of curiosity, when your mindset is in the place where you're saying God in the universe, I don't think I ever remembered myself saying both of those at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an interesting, trying to put them together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did that once in 2021.
Word.
But I didn't really pray at all before 2019. So,
yeah,
I believed in God, but I didn't know what it was. That's what Big Sean don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm trying to think if I ever said something like that. God and the universe.
I was just trying to cover your bases, put it that way.
Yeah. You're trying to make sure you got just in case.
Just in case. I was trying to cover all my bases.
You can't, but the problem is you can't bet black and red and everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't bet everything and then hit the roulette. You know what I'm saying?
And then none of it's betting on Jesus. So
yeah. I mean, yeah. Or none of it's even betting. Like, you can't, like, the idea that you can mix them is just like, nah, you pick one. Even if you're gonna pick the wrong one. There's nothing that say that they can both be the thing. You can't pick both of them. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, black people know God, man. They don't be willing to let it go all the way, son. They can't really let that go.
It's already done. Thank you for bringing
Whoa. Run that back.
Dear God in the universe, you give us everything.
Dear God and universe? God and universe. So we're praying
no sense. No.
to God and the universe. Now listen to the very next line. Listen very closely what it says after this.
Together. Dear God in the universe, you give us everything we ask for. So with that being said, all we ask for is already done. Thank you.
Dear God and universe, you give us everything we already asked for. So everything we asked for has already been done. This is very much so secret.
Yeah.
A little bit of a prosperity hint, because everything we asked for has already been done. So we just ask for what you've already given us. We are one with the universe. The universe is God. Therefore, we're one with the universe. We're praying to God, but we're one with the universe.
For bringing me together with my brothers, the people I love. And thank you for this life that we live. Amen.
And thank you for this life that we living right now. Getting this paper, you heard me?
For this life I'm
Getting
living.
this.
Getting this paper.
Thank God for the life I'm living. The money I'm getting. The shows, they back.
The shows I'm rocking.
With the diamonds.
Thank you, God, for these diamonds. Thank you, God, for these BVs, man. This thing, they buzzing. This is crazy. Amen. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Thank God for this paper.
Thank God for these VVs. But I feel him.
I feel where he at. Like, it's like, I see where it's at. It's just it tells you the difference between. That's the same thing I was telling the girl at the spot. I was like, the difference between you manifesting whatever you want, like whatever it is that you want, and then that's the prayer, and that's manifestation. But then it's like with God, it's like at least it's got to be going up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. It's like these VVs, Like I did. We praying for Meek. That's good. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, how you gonna even what he was saying? He was saying, bless that.
He said, thank you for bringing us together. Make sure that all of this stuff in the show works.
Right.
And
So that we can get this paper, man.
get this paper.
You
I
know.
mean, the way I see it, bro, it's like,
But it was good
outside
times too.
people pray and prayer works,
Mhm.
and that's all good. Prayer is good, but
Mhm.
once you actually, from my experience, once you come into the real faith, you all your prayers land, after, like, within the realm of your process of sanctification. So it's like you being transformed and your prayers align with that transformation. As you're transforming and as your desires are changing, your prayers change.
Mhm.
And then God answers prayers like real fast,
Mhm.
based off of your intention and your priority, as he's transforming you through the power of the Holy Spirit.
Mhm.
But
But it's
prayer
like
still works.
yeah, it's like prayer still works, and it's like with a prayer is like what? That's what I was telling your girl. She was on the universe. It's a universe. I said, how can you pray to a universe? Like the idea of prayer is like you asking him to do something. You know what I'm saying? You asking somebody to do something for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the prayer thing, like, it's a prayer. If I ask, like, let's see, if I'm talking to somebody in a prayer and I ask somebody to do something, ask somebody for something they don't have, or ask them for something that they don't do or that they don't like, it's like they're not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
God is like, he's like, Lord, give me some more VVs. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna give you any more VVs. That's not what I want to do right now. Yeah, that's not for me to be giving you VVs.
And then, without getting into, because I believe that prayer works. There's other things going on,
Yeah.
but it's like, I don't want to get into this conversation, but it's like somebody gonna answer the prayer.
That what? Yeah, no, that's a good place to go. Somebody gonna answer it. Like
Something heard that.
some heard him.
God will probably oblige, and not to say what God will do, but God will probably oblige in making sure that their equipment work, and
Yeah,
making sure that they don't get hurt on stage.
yeah. That's grace. That's just grace. That's just like that's just love. Like I'm not gonna want nothing bad to happen to you.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm about to go get it. It's in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, he up in here.
All right.
I already got it. Oh, you can handle that.
All right.
So that's what I'd say.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna answer it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Somebody gonna answer it, though. And that's the thing about prayer. You know what I'm saying? And God will, like, and it be blocking, like, it's like God can't give you some prayers can't go together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Some prayers can't he can't answer that. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna so he can make you safe, in a moment, but
But people talk like, like I was just talking to Tate about this today. You know, people get into this place in Christianity where they think, like, God don't want you to be dusty and busted and bummy, bro.
mm,
Like, that's not his desire, bro. You can't do nothing for the kingdom on earth if you dusty and busted and always need something from somebody else. He
mm,
wants you to recognize the necessity for hard work and self-sufficiency and vigilance and diligence, but he ain't your piety don't come from the amount of poor you is. You know what I mean? Your piety don't come from the lack of just look at how little I have. I'm more holy.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how that works, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He might not just give you VVs, but I don't think God is just mad at VVs.
Yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Like I said, like God ain't really geeking over y'all doing this show. I would assume that maybe y'all aren't saying anything that's helpful or positive for the kingdom in your rap show.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not against y'all not getting hurt or that it, you know, at the show.
Mm-hmm.
He's not against it working, sure.
Or
And I
against
don't want to
you,
speak for God. Like
and
he's
against
not
you
against.
learning through while what's happening, like him still not interacting with you, and you seeing his love in him presenting opportunities to interact with that, while even in the midst of that, you know what I'm saying? Relational wise with people around you, friends, stuff like that, and opportunities to grow, learn how to do this better, you know, stuff like that. But that was cool. You know what I'm saying? Little reaction action. You know what I'm saying? And that was a little tester. And I am going to end that Joan right now.
For sure.